Wanya back inside the wrestling basement, coming in with 3 match-ending possibilities that we could very well see this Saturday night at NXT Takeover 30 between the NXT World Heavyweight Champion Keith Lee and the #1 contender, the challenger, Karrion Kross, alongside Scarlett. Now, as far as this one-on-one championship match, which more than likely is going to be the main event, and considering the fact that they, put together that exclusive promo to build up this match, and we all seen that last night on NXT, it was phenomenal. Like, why the main roster build-up promos don't be as good as Karrion Kross and Keith Lee promo video? Like, I can watch that over and over and over again, and it's very believable. And when it comes to this championship match between these two superstars, you cannot expect nothing less than a 5-star match. So, here's 3 possibilities that we could very well see at the end of this World Championship match. Okay, first, considering the fact that Keith Lee is reigning with momentum, he's flooded with momentum, it feels as though Keith Lee's reign as the NXT World Heavyweight Champion is never ending, and he got so much momentum heading into this championship match. And on the other hand, we got Karrion Kross. His first NXT takeover, he decimated. I'm talking about completely took over Tommaso Ciampa. I forgot Tommaso Ciampa was even a world champion. That's just how bad Karrion Kross made him look. And considering the fact that this is just his second NXT takeover, he really can't afford to lose the championship match. And on the other hand, Keith Lee, this early in his reign, can't afford to lose this championship match. So, in the ending of this championship match, this match is not going to end in a clean way. Like, you're not finna get either Keith Lee just defeating Karrion Kross or just Karrion Kross defeating Keith Lee and, retain the championship. On the other hand, Karrion Kross just become the champion. It's going to end in some type of controversy. The first way I see this championship match ended is due to disqualification. Now, again, the 2 competitors that we have in this match, the champion Keith Lee and Karrion Kross as the #1 contender. This match, like I said, it's too good to be true almost. Like, it got that feeling to this match where anything is bound to happen, and this match just so good where, neither one of these superstars, like I said, can afford to lose this match. So, we have seen in recent years in WWE that when a match of this magnitude do transpire on a pay-per-view, that it's sometimes less often than none end in a DQ, and quite frankly, it won't be horrible, but it would kind of put a sour taste in the WWE audience mouth, and I do speak for the people. In my opinion, if I was to see it in this way, I honestly won't be upset, because I really can't see Keith Lee defeating Karrion Kross this early, and I can't see Karrion Kross defeating Keith Lee this early. So, WWE is not notorious for finding a bridge between the 2 superstars, and, they often go with the disqualification finish. So, we could very well see a disqualification be the reason this NXT World Heavyweight Championship match in between the champion Keith Lee and Karrion Kross. The second reason I can see this NXT World Heavyweight Championship match ending is due to Scarlett interfering and costing Keith Lee the World Heavyweight Champion. Now, of course, I said at the beginning that, neither Keith Lee or Karrion Kross can afford to lose this match, but considering the fact that I'm a huge fan of the Attitude Era, and that's that's around the time that I was born, and I really enjoyed the screw job type of matches where you get a red hot baby face and he gets screwed out of a championship. Like, nothing screams, momentum if we was to see Keith Lee, get screwed out of his championship this early in his reign, only to have to fight back to the top, get his championship back. So, this, in my opinion, will be the most probable, and this is more than likely, the route the WWE will try to go as far as Keith Lee was to lose his championship this Saturday night at NXT TakeOver 30. And, like I always said, what's the point of having a manager at ringside if they're not going to help you cheat? They're pointless. I honestly don't think Karrion Kross would mind getting just a little assistance, defeat him, of course, with Scarlett by his side at ringside. So, we could very well see that screw job, and it ain't necessarily a screw job, but we could very well see her assist Karrion Kross into becoming the next NXT World Heavyweight Champion. I honestly won't be upset seeing that. And last and certainly not least, the last way I see this NXT World Heavyweight Championship match ending is Keith Lee gets screwed by Dominic Dijakovic. Now, this route of them going as far as Karrion Kross winning the World Heavyweight Champion over Keith Lee, Dominic Dijakovic was to assist him. Not necessarily he will assist Karrion Kross, but he just simply screw Keith Lee over. Like, this makes the most sense out of all three of these options because, you know, we can now pretty much forget that Karrion Kross had this grueling battle with Dominic Dijakovic a couple of weeks ago, and, you know, that's just the art of competition. But Dominic Dijakovic, in his mind, in this whole storyline, if he was to screw Keith Lee, I can hear him saying now, I never got a fair shake, and, you know, the jealous heel type of character. And I see Dominic Dijakovic as the heel when it comes to Keith Lee and Dominic Dijakovic rivalry. And, of course, we know Keith Lee and Dominic Dijakovic, the rivalry between the two stars is far from over. Like, they're going to be fighting against each other on the main roster, whether it's Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown. So, the best way to kick off his heel turn and return back to NXT is to screw Keith Lee out of the World Heavyweight Champion, thus for causing Karrion Kross to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. And then, it's sort of kind of a lot of endless possibilities as far as the championship match ended. But out of these three possibilities, I can definitely see option 3, and that being Dominic Dijakovic screwing Keith Lee, because that will be the perfect storyline, you know, as far as NXT and going further. You know, there'll be two separate storylines. On one hand, you have Karrion Kross as the new champion, then you have Dominic Dijakovic and Keith Lee fight to see who is going to challenge Karrion Kross for the championship. So, whatever happened this Saturday night at NXT Takeover 30 in the main event, it's definitely going to be worth watching. And with that being the end of 3 potential possibilities that we can expect to see as far as this NXT World Heavyweight Championship match this Saturday night at NXT Takeover 30, feel free to smash that like button, super kick the subscribe button, comment down below, and hit the bell notification. Till next time, this is the Wrestling Basement.